His company was created to bridge the gap between agronomists and nutritionists. Daniel Olson is here from Forage Innovations, fresh off a win at the World Forage Analysis Super Bowl held at Dairy Expo. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Lynn.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I always look for those local names when I'm down at Expo. Talk a little bit about that contest and why it's a priority for you every year.
Yeah, so the World Forage Super Bowl is this collection of samples of different categories of feed that come from all over the world, really. And for me, it's a good benchmark to see, like, how does our farm and how do my clients kind of match up with what's happening in the rest of the country from a quality standpoint. Here's
the winners. That includes you. Talk about the category which you placed highest in.
Yeah, so we had a grass haylage sample, which was an Italian ryegrass based sample that did, well, it won its category, so did very well.
When we're talking about Forage Innovation, the name of your company, what is really innovative at this point in time?
Yeah, so a lot of alternative forages, which when we call alternative forages, it's really anything that isn't corn or alfalfa. So that's a very wide category, things like small grains that are like winter small grains that are going in now, like cereal rye or triticale, or in the summer, things like Italian ryegrass or warm season annuals like sorghum, sedana, and millet.
And have you found that these can be competitive in our rations when it comes to replacing a portion of our alfalfa?
Oh, definitely, definitely. So when we start looking at animal performance, feed efficiency, ration costs, these things can really help. And they utilize manure very well. So with a lot of our dairies that have continued to expand, you know, my average client is over 2,000 cows. They have a lot of nutrient management challenges, and so we need forages that utilize manure and turn it into an asset versus a liability.
And can have some residual nitrogen benefits and really hold that in our soil.
Definitely, versus having, you know, erosion or and respiration. We're able to actually stabilize it and utilize it.
Our friend Dan Hagenow from Dan Hagenow Video Creation was able to capture you at work, so to speak.
Okay.
2,000 miles just this week alone. You have a pretty large territory.
Yeah, I work in 26 states, and I have about 800,000 cows that I do consulting work for. But, you know, I always used to fly, like every week or more. And a lot of the stuff in the Midwest now, from Ohio to South Dakota, I've been driving more. It's just logistics, it's been harder. So yeah, a lot of miles on the road.
We keep hearing that Wisconsin is in a pretty good place when you look at our crops compared to the rest of the country. Would you say that's what you're seeing?
We ended up with a really good year. I mean, there was some times there where it was a little touch and go this summer, but we ended up getting rains when we needed them. Things turned out, in the end, it was a very good year. We get farther west, you know, Minnesota, there's certainly some drought concerns, and it's really, really dry for the fall. But Wisconsin, we did very well.
Bit of a cautionary tale, though. Make sure you're checking your corn moisture. Don't just look at a date on the calendar, because you said this year we're a little bit wetter than we anticipated.
Yes, and it's surprising because it felt like we had a lot of heat this summer, and which should have been more mature or mature quicker than it was. But I think when you think of GDUs, or growing degree units, there is a window there. And because we had some days where it was so hot, the corn was actually dormant and shutting down for a period of time. And so it didn't mature quite as quickly as we would have thought.
I know we're going to be locking in our seed orders in a relatively short time once we get through harvest. That's kind of the next priority. Any rising stars or things that you really think people should consider?
Yeah, so probably the biggest things that we're seeing is this shift from BMR corn silage, which was the majority of the corn that my clients were using 3-4 years ago, back to more conventional type hybrids, and just focusing on higher levels of starch because grain prices are so high, and then also bringing in digestible fiber through other forage sources like we talked about. And that combination has been a real trend that is the last 2-3 years that we're seeing.
When we introduced you, we said you bridge the gap between agronomy and nutrition. What does that mean?
Yeah, so on a lot of farms, especially larger dairies, there's this disconnect between the agronomist and the nutritionist. And the farmer ends up being in the middle, like trying to figure out who I'm going to make happy today, because they both have different goals. And when I started Forage Innovations, I felt like there was an opportunity to kind of pull them together. And so I have a background in animal nutrition, but also try to have a basic understanding of agronomy and try to pull those things together.
Well, Dan is a great person to follow along on social media. You get to see pictures from around his adventures across the miles. So we'll be sure to connect you with him on the Midwest Farm page of wearegreenbay.com. Thank you for the update and congratulations once again.
Thanks for having me.